With Ridley Scott's Napoleonic epic around the corner and reboots being all the rage, I thought I might spend some time discussing one series that undeniably merits a do-over. So join me as we explore the world of Sharpe. The TV series was produced by ITV and aired from 1993 to 2006. It originated as a book series penned by Bernard Cornwell, who also authored The Last Kingdom, which recently concluded on Netflix. The story chronicles the journey of Richard Sharpe during the Napoleonic Wars, who rises from a humble soldier to an officer after saving the Duke of Wellington's life. The setting encompasses India, the Peninsular Wars in Spain, Waterloo and beyond. To get an idea of how badass Sharpe is as a character, he's one of the few that survived being played by Sean Bean. It has everything you want from a show in this period: sword fights, intrigue, battles and spies. It enthralled me so much it was one of the reasons why I joined the army. Throughout the story, Sharpe grows as a character and displays unwavering dedication to his men and country. He is supported by a select group known as the Chosen Men, forming the backbone of his command. The bond between Sharpe and his chosen men becomes a central theme, highlighting the importance of brotherhood and solidarity in the midst of chaos and dangers of war. Unlike conventional units of the time who fought in formation, the riflemen under Sharpe's command were highly trained skirmishers. This meant Sharpe and his ragtag group often undertook daring raids, rescues and specialised missions. So why reboot this series in particular? The original show left a lasting impression on its viewers, creating a devoted fan base that is still going strong to this day in various online groups. I'm sure many look back on the Sharpe series fondly for the storytelling, action and Liz Hurley in a corset. It certainly looked like Sean did.
Oh my.
With such a loyal fan base, they would likely generate buzz and anticipation around the project, spreading the word through social media, forums and word of mouth. This built-in support could attract new viewers, drawn by the enthusiasm and praise from existing fans, leading to a potentially wider and more engaged audience. Also, enough time has passed since the original series first aired that there is definitely a new audience out there. With superhero fatigue beginning to set in, the Napoleonic era offers the viewer a period largely untouched by Hollywood recently that could be especially enticing if Ridley Scott's Napoleon is a success. Back in the 1990s, when the original Sharpe aired, the technology of the time and budgetary constraints posed challenges for creating large-scale spectacles, such as battles. Take this scene in Sharpe's regiment as an example. Richard Sharpe prepares to assault the French in the Pyrenees. The fine body of men arrayed before you is supposed to be an entire regiment. During Napoleonic times, a regiment in the British Army was anywhere between 1,000 to 1,200 men strong. This looks to be about 50 at most, which isn't even a company-level formation, and here lies the potential of a reboot. Picture famous battles of Badajoz and Waterloo, accurately represented with thousands of soldiers clashing in a breathtaking spectacle. Furthermore, fight choreography has progressed a lot since 1993. Some of the fights in Sharpe look, well, a bit dated. With today's advanced technology and a larger budget, we can finally witness the true grandeur and horror of these historical events. A reboot would breathe fresh new life into the story, catering to both loyal fans and a fresh generation of viewers eager to explore this captivating world. The concept of source material has become a significant point of contention in modern television. I'm looking at you, Witcher.
Fuck.
Shows have faced criticism for straying from it. Now, the Sharpe TV series followed the source material a lot closer than The Witcher, but there is still a lot of notable divergences, particularly concerning Sharpe's time in India and the omission of entire novels missing famous battles such as Trafalgar and the retreat at Corunna. A reboot of the series presents an exciting opportunity for both long-time fans and newcomers to witness epic events together, some of which were previously left unexplored. Moreover, missing out certain books in the series resulted in missed opportunities, in my opinion, for significant character development, especially concerning Sharpe's early years in India where he was a soldier. In the show he was made an officer pretty much at the beginning. A reboot could rectify this issue by delving deeper into the character's growth and providing a more comprehensive narrative. Additionally, since the original novels were not written in chronological order, certain events in Sharpe's life didn't align seamlessly, leading to inconsistencies in the writing. For instance, Sharpe's wife and son died between Sharpe's Trafalgar and Sharpe's Prey in the novels, with no real reference to the event. A reboot could address these narrative gaps by respecting and staying true to the source material while also filling in missing storylines and character arcs. A Sharpe TV series reboot has the potential to deliver a richer and more satisfying experience for fans, and parts of the narrative would never have been displayed on screen before. A reboot would also offer a fantastic opportunity to delve deeper into the supporting characters and flesh out their backgrounds, motivations and complexities too. Characters like Harper, Sharpe's sergeant, and Teresa, his first love interest, who played significant roles in the original series, could be given more screen time and depth in a reboot, allowing the audience to form stronger connections with them. A reboot offers an opportunity to delve deeper into the supporting characters too, and flesh out their backgrounds, motivations and complexities. For example, Captain Leroy, an American loyalist, had a complex past involving wealth from slavery.
Fortunately, Captain Leroy has ample means to console himself during his exile.
Slaves, cotton and molasses, sir.
Whilst also being an honourable man, it adds an intriguing layer of moral ambiguity. A reboot could explore further the internal conflicts faced by such characters, revealing their multifaceted natures and challenging the audience's perception of them. Similarly, Patrick Harper's story, who is Sharpe's sergeant, is an Irishman who fights for the English to survive, presents a compelling duality. This inner conflict between loyalty to one's country and personal survival creates a fascinating character arc, ripe for further exploration in a reboot. By delving into these intricacies and adding depth to the supporting cast, a reboot could enrich the Sharpe universe and provide a more nuanced and immersive storytelling experience in a way the original did not achieve. It also offers some excellent opportunities for spin-off shows if the reboot is a success. For example, fan favourite Captain Fredrickson leaves for Canada in the novels. His arc is left a tad unresolved. Exploring further the complexities of these characters, their relationships and their moral dilemmas would resonate deeply with the audience. I feel depth such as this is largely missing from TV shows nowadays and would be something audiences would crave. There are one or two areas though that I wouldn't want changed. Obviously, if I could bring back the fantastic Pete Postlethwaite to play Sharpe's original nemesis of Hakeswell, I would, but sadly that isn't possible. So the changes in the original TV series that I would wish to preserve would be firstly the character of Simmerson. This opponent of Sharpe in the TV series has a much smaller role in the books. The show did an excellent portrayal of the character. Simmerson's interaction with Sharpe showcased the stark contrast between his honourable and resourceful nature and Simmerson's arrogance and incompetence. Moreover, Simmerson's flaws and weaknesses made him a relatable and human character in a way. Despite his position of authority, he was often shown as insecure and desperate to prove himself. The resolution given in the show, which was not seen in the books, would be another aspect I would wish to preserve. Furthermore, the use of language in the original Sharpe TV series played a vital role in creating an authentic and immersive experience for the viewers. Take a look at this scene as an example.
Did any officer distinguish himself?
Lieutenant Gibbons led the advancer. You may say that he is tied to me by blood. But is it a tie of blood to tie my tongue and rob a brave man of his just reward? No, sir. I recommend Lieutenant Gibbons be gazetted captain, sir.
The dialogue captures the essence of the Napoleonic era whilst remaining accessible to the audience. This approach allows viewers to feel fully transported to the historical setting without feeling disconnected by archaic language that might be hard to understand. In contrast, some modern historical dramas sneak in contemporary phrases and expressions, which can disrupt the illusion of being in a different time and place. This dedication to using language that feels somewhat authentic in the original Sharpe series was much appreciated. In conclusion, the Sharpe TV series is a treasure trove of history, memes, adventure and timeless storytelling. A grand reboot would celebrate the legacy of Bernard Cornwell's books, address previous limitations and leverage modern technology to captivate audiences anew. I eagerly wish for the day when Sharpe rides back into our lives, as I feel it will be something unique that isn't catered for currently. Let me know down in the comments if you would like to see a Sharpe reboot, or maybe a different show entirely. And that's a wrap folks, time for you to go on your merry way.